What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Max, aka Hair Guy Blondie. Now, I wanted to do a updated video on this subject. So, about a year ago, I did a video about how I did this video when I was 22. So, it's a year later, and I basically talked about why I wasn't interested in sex, and that I was a virgin, and sex has never interested me. Now, in both, okay, there is some bullshit to that because I did develop a really huge craving or a very uh sexual desire for pornography. So that's not overall true, but when it comes to the baseline of, meeting a girl and, getting to know her, going out on a date, or having sex, it's it's something that I have struggled with a lot of. And it's not like the struggle of that I wouldn't say that I don't want to have a relationship. I mean, if the opportunity arises where I do get into a relationship and it happens to work out, it's great. But I believe over a lot of years, I have definitely push it, try to push the agenda to get a girlfriend, but I feel like it hasn't been the right time for me. I've been out on like one date and one date and a half, and the first date went well. It was the second one that it was not good, and it was very clear, and it must have been because uh I have an intellectual disability, and I know I say that in every video, but I'm not using it as a crutch. But for new viewers who stumble upon this video, who are not subscribed to my channel, I have an intellectual disability, so I have trouble, or I like my mental age and me learning things is definitely behind. So I definitely acted like looking back, I definitely acted like a hormonal 15, 16-year-old boy, not a 20-year-old. I was very excited. It was all brand new. It was a lot of emotions coming at me at once, and I never felt that before. So it was a very, very, there was a lot of feelings coming out to me, and I didn't know how to react, and I didn't react the best to it. And that definitely took me some time to heal when that happened. It was a really bad experience for me, and it was definitely a learning curve for me. And even before my first date, or before that experience, actually, I I when I was 18, 17, or when I was in high school and then freshly out of high school, joining dating apps and all that, I think I really tried to force it. Even in high school, I forcefully tried to make myself the perfect person to get a girlfriend, or try to, I was just doing stupid shit that I wasn't being myself, and it seemed off as very desperate and very forceful that I was trying to get a girlfriend, and especially on dating apps, and you know, I wasn't being myself. I was definitely forcing it to happen. And the truth is, I needed to work on myself. I had a really bad pornography addiction that I'm recovering from. And I needed to firstly fix that, because you don't want that going into a relationship, especially if you want a long-term sustainable relationship. And secondly, I needed to accept myself a little bit more, which I have done. I needed to accept the fact that I'm different, the fact that I have a disability, the fact that I do have congenital heart defect, and the fact that, you know, I mean, I'm a pretty average dude. I know the patchy beard and the long hair is a lot for maybe someone to look at every day, but I mean, I'm just living my life, man. And if a relationship doesn't happen, that's fine. I, I'm I'm fine being a loner. It does not upset me one bit. It doesn't bother me. Um, I've kind of have adapted my behavior to, be my own best friend almost. And then that's what I struggle with for a lot of years, is that I was my own worst enemy. I hated myself for a lot of years, and I never felt true happiness, really. And anyway, I got to the point where, I needed to start to accept myself. I needed to understand that as much as I want to make my disability disappear, that's not going to happen. I will always have an intellectual disability, and it's something I just can't pretend that I don't have. Um, and I needed, secondly, to get porn out of my life because it was degrading me. It was not only, sexualizing my brain way too much, but it was getting to the point where my brain was actively, because of watching porn ever since I was a teenager, it was starting to really fuck me up mentally. And I didn't want to be that fucked up person from pornography. And pornography is very, very addicting, and it can fuck you up if you allow it to fuck you up. And I needed to be in a better overall headspace. So I'm in the process right now of desexualizing my brain, and I want to do another video in maybe in a couple months talking about the journey of that and the progress, and go a little bit into further detail. But I needed, what I'm trying to say is, I need to get better as myself, to be a better, more overall person for not only today, but for tomorrow and in the future, and for my family, and for me, and for my co-workers, for my job. I needed to be a better person. I needed to definitely start to mature a little bit more, because I mean, how I was behaving, I mean, I'm going to be 24 this year, but just how I was behaving so far as a young adult, 18 to like 20, 22, I accidentally gave the finger to the camera. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to accidentally give the finger to the camera. I'm like, hey, yeah, motherfucker, fuck you. Sorry about that. But I, I can't believe I did that. I'm doing it again. Motherfucker, I can't stop the middle finger. Pop, pop, pop. It's like, okay, I'm gonna stop now. I'm gonna stop being stupid. But I needed to be better, and that's all I'm gonna say, is that, you know if you don't work on yourself, or you don't uh you know solve the problems, or find the solution to your problems that you've been having in your life, you're never ever truly gonna be happy. And it's good to work on that stuff. And anyway, that's the video. I don't want to do a big deep dive. The 1 year and 6 month beard growth update. I know, like, the camera quality in my room is shit right now. I'm also recording this on my iPad, so you can't really see my beard that well. But the 1 year and 6 month beard growth update will be releasing in a couple of days. I just need to measure it. I will be passing a year and 6 months of beard growth on well, shit, what's the date? January 8th? No, January 9th. It will be a year and 6 months since I started to grow out my patchy beard. And, yeah, so if you're a new viewer and you happen to stumble upon that video, maybe you're growing out your patchy beard, maybe you're growing out your beard, maybe you're growing out your curly hair. I know I talk about my patchy beard a lot, but I also do videos on me growing out my hair. So maybe if you're interested in maybe you're growing out your hair, and you want to see a monthly hair growth update video, and then I have one for my beard and my hair. So I don't know, that's just me. There's playlists on my channel, so go check those out. um yeah, I don't know what else to say, except have a great night. if it's nighttime in your area, or have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a great evening. I don't know why I put good morning and good afternoon and then great evening and great night. I guess you want to have a great sleep and a great evening, because it's the end of the day, and the end of the day can be very exhausting. So I don't know, but have a great night, everybody, and I'll see you all next time. And if you're browsing your way through and you happen happen to stumble upon this video, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button, hitting the like button, and yeah, I don't know what else to say. Check out my monthly beard um, growth updates playlist on my channel, and my hair growth monthly update playlist on my channel, because when you're growing this shit and growing this shit, it's fun to see the progress and document it every month. Even though I'm gonna just say one more thing here, even though it took like I don't know, I my hair was a little bit, it was a year late to the party. I didn't start really making the hair growth update videos until like a year and 4 months into my hair growth phase, or hair growth, I guess. Yeah, I'm fucking up my words. I need to go to bed. I'm so sorry. But you guys know what I mean. Have a great night, everyone. Bye bye.